I feel
Jen.
fantastic that you had a shower, John.
Oh, yeah. It's outdoors, you're downwind. It's a good thing I showered.
You better believe it.
No, the reason I'm singing the song from the Five-Man Electrical Band, Jennifer, and as you know, they're on the big show today.
Yes, they are, right here on Daytime.
Pioneers of Canadian rock and roll heading down to the United States, making it big. And of course, they're still kicking around, playing some great tunes. They're on the show today. And the reason they're on the show today is because they're performing tomorrow night at the Tulip Festival. Jennifer, as you very well know, this is the Tulip Festival. The stage where they'll be performing is just over here, just off camera. You can't see it, we're not going to show you, okay, because you got to come down and check it out. But Brian and Ross from the Five-Man Electrical Band on the program
cool.
today. It's, yeah, super duper cool. Anyway, Jennifer, you're coming off a very interesting night because, of course, your Toronto Maple Leafs, your team, your bloodline, your lifeline,
John, they're not just my team anymore.
Oh.
They're Canada's team now.
No,
because
Detroit
they're
is.
the last Canadian team in the playoffs. They are Team Canada.
Detroit.
So,
for today's purposes, it's the two-man electrical band. But tomorrow night, down at the Tulip Festival, you can see the five-man electrical band performing on the main stage. So make sure you get down. They go on stage at 8 o'clock, so don't miss it. This is great. Thanks for coming by. We have Brian and we have Ross. Brian, you're one of the original members.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, John, let's not
Okay.
confuse the issue. Now we have five-man electrical band, but we will have 6 of us on stage.
Whoa.
Isn't this wonderful?
I was never any good at math either.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. But we had to add. We just had to add.
Now, what did you add? I mean,
we added him.
All right, Ross, you were added, and you're the new blood coming
Yes,
to the and what have you offered to the, or I guess what has the experience been like, knowing full well that the Five-Man Electrical Band, of course, was one of the pioneers of Canadian rock moving into the United States. How did that make you feel when you knew you were becoming a part of this band? Were you nervous?
I think I was a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah.
But, the lads are great, you know, and the band is professional and put together. It's easy just to slip right in there. It's a real treat for me.
Okay.
And playing all the additional guitar parts, they give me a lot of freedom to tear loose. So,
Oh, that's good.
Per se. So it's really a treat to be here, and the tunes are great, and the lads are great.
Do you learn a lot, like things that you would not necessarily learn from starting a band up on your own or from the beginning, joining a band? What do you learn from that experience?
Probably more than anything, the stage camaraderie-ship. You know, like there's already a rapport, an unwritten rapport established musically, so you kind of just have to emotionally slip in there.
Right.
And it's kind of neat to see. To come into this project, it's like opening a door and walking into a story.
Okay.
And the story being the material and the songs and the members of the band.
Right.
So I've just walked into a bit of history.
Right.
And it's a real treat. It's really a blast. It's nice and loud and.
Yeah. Well, those are some pretty nice comments, I'd say. Wouldn't you say, Brian?
Yes, we were quite afraid at first that Ross might deliberate against joining the group, and after we'd had him a couple of times, and he was almost thinking of not coming with us, actually.
Oh yeah.
And for some reason, things just turned around. I suppose it was meant to be.
Right.
If it were not meant to be, it would not happen. And the other new blood, of course, is Steve Hollingworth, the most amazing drummer from around this area. A big stage drummer who is not afraid to hit that kit, and it's just incredible to have that much power behind you. The man is wonderful. And we've also got Michael on drums, our old drummer, so now we're back to a two-drum affair, which is how we started out, actually, in 1967, believe it or not. Well, we started in 64, but in 67 we added 2 drums, and we used 2 drums then.
Wow. So now it sounds like you guys are still having fun. I mean, you're having a good time? I mean, traveling, touring.
If it were aggravation, we wouldn't be here with you today.
Right. Well, the interview's not over yet. There will be aggravation. Trust me. But now you're going up on stage tomorrow. You're back in Ottawa, performing where everything began. Is that right?
That's right.
Is there any kind of sentiment there? I mean, is this a special show for you for those reasons? Or?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's an honor to play for our friends. It's very, very odd that we get to play in our hometown.
Right.
We never did play our hometown that much, even as the Staccatos. As the Staccatos, we were the house band at the Chaudière, of course, for 3 years, but nobody ever saw us, except for the snakes who went there to drink and dance.
Exactly.
That was it.
And then they got to reopen that place. I've heard too many stories.
Oh, it can never be.
It can never be the
It
same?
can never be the same. No,
All right.
no. The same morons are all gone.
Right. Now, when you sing, when you get requests, do they always want to hear signs? I mean, this is the big song that made you huge all across the country and all into the United States.
We do not allow room for requests.
Okay.
We have a set show, and it goes from top to bottom.
All right.
And you can call out signs as many times as you like, but until the end, you're not going to hear it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's simple.
It is.
Keeps them around, you know.
Yeah. That's one way to trap them.
Yeah.
They want to hear their favorite thing, so they got to see the whole show.
Well, very good. It's a lot friendlier than just hauling them off the street and sitting them down and tying them. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, good. I'm so glad you guys had a chance to come by and be part of the show today. Show starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow. April wine's on after you guys.
That's right.
But what else would you like to tell the viewers who have not been out to see a five-man electrical band in a while? What can they expect? How would you describe your show now?
Real rock and roll. You'll see a real rock and roll band.
Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. As it was made to happen.
All right.
It's very dynamic with the two drummers and two guitar players twinning stuff, and Brian delivers his own punch.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait. I hope I get a chance to get down and see it. I hope I can break away from another responsibility because I'm dying to get down there. But 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Tulip Festival, main stage. Make sure you get down there. Thanks to Brian and Ross.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All
Jon.
right. We'll see you. We got more daytime coming up.